What? That's crazy!
There it is. NYU Skirball. See if I can get a better shot. That is a line. Good thing I got VIP tickets. Jeez. Here goes nothing. The BFDI XII 2025 event in New York City was definitely something that I wasn't expecting. This was actually my first time attending a meetup regarding the OSC, let alone a meetup in general. I wanted to talk about my experience at the event and what happened there. Without further ado, let's begin. So, before the event had even been announced, I was already thinking if I should go to a BFDI XII event. I decided that if they come back to New York City, then I would go. Come April 4th, 2025, they would announce the 2025 tour. Lo and behold, they'll be coming back to New York City. Once the video came out, I immediately went to the description of the video so that I could purchase my tickets. I kid you not, the moment I clicked the link to the box office, there was a wait time of 12 minutes. Yes, 12 minutes. I mean, I already figured that a lot of people were going to be buying these tickets the moment they became available, but my god, man, I didn't think it would be this much. Also, don't ask why I'm buying the tickets from the Twitter's app built-in web browser. I'm pretty sure this came out while I was still in bed, considering that if I went to my computer instead, the wait time would have reset for me, so I was pretty much stuck with what I was on. Anyway, after those 12 minutes had passed, I was finally let into the box office website, and decided on buying a VIP ticket. VIP tickets cost $85, which is pretty hefty, but hey, this is my first time going and I wanted to have the full experience. Although, while I was going to buy the ticket, I was kind of thinking that me, a grown man, going to an event where it would primarily be kids and their parents going, would be a bit weird if I went by myself. So I decided to just buy 2 VIP tickets for July 11th at 11 AM. With that, I bought the tickets roughly 45 minutes after they had dropped, and I decided to take one of my friends, Stromboli, to come to the event with me. In case you don't know, he's the guy that does the thumbnails for this channel. Another thing about Stromboli, he knows nothing about BFDI, or really anything about object shows. He only knows what BFDI is because of me, so him going would give him a completely different experience compared to me. With the tickets bought, it was pretty much the waiting game at that point, since the event wouldn't be here for 3 months. I had already told people at this point that I was going to the meetup, both on Twitter and YouTube. Although, I didn't say which one I was going to. There were times that I did say that I was going to the NYC meetup, but I never said the day or time, as I wanted to go anonymously. I kind of felt that going anonymously would be the best move, since I didn't really want people knowing what I looked like, or for me to get sworn by a lot of people. I found it unlikely people would even know that I was there, since the only way you would know is if you recognize my voice. With the tickets on hand, I simply waited for July 11th. The night before the event, they had sent out an email detailing what would be going on at the venue, with an address, information, and to pick up a wristband and poster at the lobby. Me being excited would be an understatement. I was ecstatic to go. With that, I went to bed, and the day arrived. As I said before, I bought the tickets for the 11 AM time frame, so I had to get up rather early as I needed to take the train down to the venue, which is located around the NYU area, being pretty far downtown. My friend was also heading his way down there, granted slightly earlier as he's in New Jersey, although his bus was having issues, so I got there before he did. As you probably saw at the start of the video, the line for the venue was long enough to wrap around the corner. By the time my friend got there, the line was already gone, but we still had roughly 15 minutes before the show started. Also, when I met up with him, my man had a full-on pizza slice in his hand. I don't think they would have allowed him to take the food into the venue, so he had to chomp down that pizza slice in like 3 minutes. This dude, man.
A special guest.
What do you mean special guest?
Mr. Iceberg is up on stage.
I have a feeling they know me, but I don't know. Let's see here. Once we got into the venue, they had asked us if we had VIP tickets, to which we did, and we're told to go to a table to confirm the tickets. After confirming the tickets, they gave us the wristband and the poster. After scanning our tickets, me and my friend walked down the stairs where they were selling merch, but the lines were too long, so we just went straight into the theater instead to be seated. There were so many people in there, it was actually insane. We would finally sit down in our chairs, keeping in mind that our seats are nearly in the middle, which honestly gave us a really good view of the screen. Also, whenever a new song would start playing, the theater would go loud. I remember when Music of 4's 3D Hand started playing and everyone went nuts. The event would finally begin, and again there was a lot of screaming. They started playing the normal theater etiquette video that had played before, but instead of it being a full animated video like they did before, they instead had someone come out to explain the rules, which was actually Michael Huang. After that, I-4 episode 1 started playing, and with how people react whenever their favorite character shows up, everyone would get loud just when someone new showed up. Once the II episode finished, there was a slight intermission involving Carrie's animated stick figure, where he wanted the audience to say back the lines of certain BFDI episodes. The first one was the start of BFDI 1A, which pretty much everyone knows how that starts off. How wouldn't you know? After that was BFB 1, which honestly had less people relay, which is understandable. I don't exactly recall the last time I watched BFB 1 in full other than my first watch. Then, Teapot 19 played. Me explaining it won't do it justice, but man, seeing that episode early in the theater was surreal. Literally everyone was on their feet watching the episode. Meanwhile, my friend had no idea what was going on. He even admitted to me that he didn't know anything and was just following what everyone else was doing, which honestly is fair. Once both episodes were shown, they held the Q&A. I won't really bore you with all the questions that were asked, but there are some that I will mention I found the most interesting. To start off, Carrie said that there may be a possible future update for BFDIA 5B. Someone asked what's Braceley's most prized Ice Cube merch, to which Carrie said that she has a life-size statue of Ice Cube. At least I think that's what he said. It was a bit hard to hear. They pretty much confirmed IDFB in multiple instances. They said 3 will appear this year, they just don't have a voice actor yet. 0 will be canon, at least I think that was what was said. X's priority is to get 4 back, along with 6. The history of some characters will be shown in Teapot 20, and Cabby and Ruby would hit the gritty. Yeah. I mean, I guess it beats what was asked at the Seattle meetup. With the Q&A done, since me and my friends are VIPs, we were told to wait a bit while the crew got ready for signings. After a while, we got up from our seats and exited to the side of the theater and headed down a hallway to get our stuff signed. Funny thing is, I actually met someone there. I met Cheesy Mayo there.
He lives.
Now?
Yeah.
If anything bad happens to
BFDI is the greatest show of all time, except when I saw it today because it sucks. I hate it. Stop recording.
It's actually kind of funny considering that while we were in line for signups, he was actually standing right behind me. And I only noticed it was him because someone had called out his name and he was wearing a shirt that had his OC on it. Cheesy Mayo is honestly a pretty cool guy IRL. I obviously wasn't expecting him to act like how he is online, but he's a cool dude. I don't really know how long it took for us to get to the end of the line, but I'm pretty sure it took around 20 to 30 minutes for me and my friends to get to the signing area. I guess it makes sense considering the VIP tickets were all sold out. While there, I met Brian, Casey, Carrie, Sam, Michael, and Adam. They all signed my poster and even took pictures. Obviously I'm going to censor our faces, you ain't seeing that. Once they were signing our posters, I told them that I was a YouTuber, and to my surprise, Carrie and Sam actually knew who I was. Carrie was even aware of the Isaac video that I had made, and Sam knows about the thumbnails on my channel, which again my friend makes.
Hello, it's me, Tennis Ball, and subscribe to Odyssey 10!
Funny story though, they were slightly more interested in my friend. As I stated before, he never watched anything Object Store related before, so this was a completely new experience for him, considering there's so much lore and stuff that he has no idea about. He said it was really good, which honestly I'm surprised about, but it's cool that he enjoyed it. Before leaving the venue, I wanted to buy some merch, and I decided on the Pencil Plus, since she was technically exclusive at the meetup at the time. And with that, it was time to go. My friend did tell me that he actually enjoyed the event, and that if I wanted to invite him again, that he would go. After that, we both parted ways. I took my poster, wristband, plush, and even the ticket, and just took it home. He actually DM'd me a few days later after the event that he framed the poster. I should probably do that. Oh yeah, Pencil was still in the packaging. Should I let her out? Nah. With that, that's my entire experience of the BFDI XI 2025 meetup in New York City. This was a new experience for me and I really had fun going. If they do it again for 2026, I may end up going again. And who knows, maybe this time I won't go anonymously. This is genuinely a first time experience that I won't forget, as well as for my friend. I want to give a huge thank you to the BFDI and II crew for making this all possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks again, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye!